I'll leave no regrets.
going to be the top priority for the people?
If we don't tackle it, it's going to be a major problem for us, honestly, because I remember on the news some months ago when I spoke to the CDD boss, and they were talking about how, no, it was actually the Bureau of Public Safety, and they were talking about if we don't do anything about unemployment, it's the reason we are seeing all these crimes in the country. So I'm hoping that the government will make it its top priority in solving unemployment. We understand that COVID-19 has wreaked havoc all around the world, but you know, we have to live. We have to move. So something must be done about it.
I mean, it was a great conversation that we had with Kwame Poku yesterday as well, about seizing the opportunity, knowing when to find opportunity, and maximizing your talents as well. So if you didn't watch that that interview, please do go on our YouTube page, MX24GH, and watch that interview. We'll give you a lot of information as to how you young adults out there trying to find something to do with your lives and your spare times, how to maximize on your talent and find opportunities so you can eventually generate some profit for yourself.
Absolutely.
Okay, so now let's move on to some COVID updates. I was going to say update. 19 more lives have been lost to COVID-19 within 48 hours. According to the Ghana Health Service, as of August 27, the country's death toll stood at 1,036, and this is as against 1,017 deaths recorded as of August 25, 2021. The number of active cases currently stands at 7,151. Godwin,
there you have it. I mean, the numbers are just increasing. The number of deaths. I remember when the number of deaths was just 300, and now 1,036. Oh my goodness.
Anyways, now let's check what's going on overseas and the trending stories overseas. So the U.S. Supreme Court has refused to block a new law in Texas that bans abortion for most women. So the so-called Heartbeat Act bans termination of the detection of what campaigners call a fetal heartbeat, a point where many women do not even know that they are pregnant. The law comes into effect on Wednesday. Rights group then asked for an injunction to prevent its enforcement.
Yeah, Texas is one of the places that I must say are very religious. One of those religious places, and they are very traditional.
Republicans.
Yes. So I see why this is so, but it looks like in America the laws against abortions will not work, largely. It will not work to a large extent.
I mean, just like as I read, the fetal heartbeat, by that time, most women don't even know that they are pregnant. So it's like the bodies haven't really changed yet, you know. So they believe that, listen, it's my body, and if I want to have an abortion, it's my body. And you know, women these days get pregnant.
You know, we can have that argument fully.
No, but then
I'm not trying to rubbish what you're saying, but I'm saying that it's your body, so you should go ahead and abort it. It's like saying it's my body. I can kill myself. I can commit suicide. And suicide in most countries,
I mean, yes, illegal. It's a crime. It's illegal. However, most women also do get pregnant through unwanted ways.
True.
I mean, women can get pregnant through rape, through assault, and all of that. If they do get pregnant, just imagine how traumatizing that is for the woman.
But most women also get pregnant.
To carry that pregnancy, have the child. And I remember I watched a documentary of a woman who got pregnant through rape, eventually had the child, and she hated the child until she passed away. She could not eventually have a relationship with the child. And why would you bring a child into this world and make the child go through?
It's understandable, but not all women get pregnant through rape, you know. So that I understand when the argument is coming from that, you know, tangent, but it is not all women who get pregnant through rape.
Yeah, but sometimes there's also medical reasons why a woman needs to abort a baby.
I understand all that. I'm just saying that stating these 2-3 reasons does not mean that generally abortions should be legalized. I'm just saying. But you're a woman, so
I believe that each to their own. And if a woman wants to decide not to have a child, that's up to her decision to make. But anyways, still overseas, Accra is in the early city facing storm flooding situations in the last few hours. The city of New York has declared a state of emergency after it was hit by record rainfall and flash flooding as a result of tropical storm Ida. Footage on social media showed water pouring into subway stations and people's homes and flooded roads. Take a look at this. Wow. You know what? My biggest fear in life is to be stuck underground, because do you know when you're underground, you're literally like feet down.
Yeah.
And imagine there's like a flood and you can't get out.
Out of it.
And it's like,
that's your fear?
Oh yeah, it's part of one of my biggest fears.
You're claustrophobic too?
Yes, I am extremely. So I'm like, ugh.
This is going to be the Ghanaian politicians' ultimate argument. Fix America.
It's happening everywhere. So if it's
Joe
happening
Biden,
in Ghana
yes.
too, I mean,
Please fix the country, Joe Biden. Look at New York. That is very bad. Okay. So if it's happening in Ghana, who are we? Whom am I?
Whom am I?
Whom am I? If this is happening in New York, what about Ghana? Anyways, but like we said, please send us pictures of where you are right now,
Yes.
what the situation is like.
Yeah.
We would like to see it and show it. So let us have it with the hashtag the AM Club at MX24GH on social media.
Yes, and let's continue and move on to our neighboring country, Ivory Coast. A TV program presenter has been given a 12-month suspended prison sentence by an Abidjan court for condoning rape. He was also fined 2 million CFA francs, which is equivalent to $3,600 and £2,600. If the Mbella hosted a show in which a convicted ex-rapist, Kande Traore, demonstrated on a mannequin how he assaulted women. The Mbella, sorry, I'm actually shocked, but anyways, the Mbella laughed and joked as he helped the man lay on the dummy on the floor and pretended to rape it. Nearly 50,000 people signed a petition in protest.
What was this guy thinking? What was he thinking? Television presenter. My goodness, who am I to judge? But this is...
So who are the producers? So they actually allowed this to go on? Or maybe there was a quick change during the moment? Because I don't think only the producers should actually be, only the presenters should be jailed. I feel like the people who eventually...
Of course, the television station also, as well.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking that there was a good intention behind it, you know, demonstrating what happened, like... because we're trying to get into their head.
Rapist.
Yeah. Maybe they're trying to get into his head and see what he was thinking, how he went about it.
Yes,
but I think the bad side was when they said he was laughing and helping and mocking the whole thing, and boy, goodness, what's he thinking?
I am actually shocked. I mean, I think that sentence is well deserved, and people out there, this is a situation that should not be joked about. Men and women every single day go through this, mostly women as well. So it's a traumatizing thing to go from, and trust me, I'm actually glad he got sentenced, and people actually petitioned to take him off, and justice prevailed.
Rape is no joke. Rape is no joke. It's no joke at all.
Absolutely. Anyways, Godwin.
Oh goodness, it's like every day we have to talk about bad stories.
I know, right? I know.
Let's move away from all those stuff and do some sports news now. Is Ansu Fati the new Messi? Well, Ansu Fati has been handed Lionel Messi's number 10 shirt at Barcelona after the Argentine left Nou Camp for PSG this summer. The 18-year-old, a product of the club's famed La Masia Academy, has been out of action since November 2020 after suffering a ruptured meniscus in a win over Real Betis, but will take over the iconic jersey upon his return after financial issues prevented Barca from handing Messi a new contract. Messi himself inherited the number 10 shirt from Ronaldinho after his departure in 2008. This is exciting news, not because I'm a black man, but Ansu Fati, this is beautiful. He's only 18 years old, and he has a huge task on his shoulder.
Yeah.
Look, Ronaldinho won the shirt, Rivaldo won the shirt, Messi has won the shirt, now him. Oh well, let's see how that goes.
He has a bright future.
Absolutely.
We wish him the best of luck.
Somebody said he is 464 goals away from beating Lionel Messi. I was like, 464 goals?
That's a lot.
Ansu Fati, I don't envy you right now at all. But let's check out some tweets that have come in, if we may. People have been talking about it. But let's check out this video first before we read the tweet. but this is beautiful. He's a Kenyan.
Wow.
Oh, goodness.
We are proud.
Certainly we are. Can we check out some tweets now? What people have been saying about Ansu Fati's number 10 jersey handed over to him by Barcelona after Lionel Messi left for PSG.
But you know he will be forever remanded for that.
Of course.
Like everybody will remember him for the one that came after Messi.
After Messi.
Yeah.
It's big. Okay, let's check out some tweets. At Andres Poli says, even Messi never took this number so early. He waited for years, 30, then 19, and then finally 10. Giving him that jersey so soon feels like a disrespect to Leo. Somebody has to wear the jersey.
Exactly. You can't just leave
I mean, why people... Sometimes people can be very... okay. Leo has gone. He wanted money that FC Barcelona was not able to give him. He was crying when he left, but was smiling 2 days after with his big contract with Qatar in his pocket. Thanks for everything, but he moved on and FC Barcelona moves on too. I mean, hey, yeah, that's like a response to the other message. This one said, no disrespect to Fati, but that's too big of a jump for him. Why are we so quick to look for the next Messi? Let the boy earn the shirt. Making it look like Jersey 10 is something we can just toss around. Barcelona is in shambles, I'm afraid. I don't know what institution this is anymore. People are getting emotional about this. I think we're going to get excited about this thing for the boy. That's where you're getting at. Oliver Mukalai says, that's where you're getting it wrong, mate. We are not looking for the next Messi. We want someone who can step up and win us trophies. We did not go looking for the next Ronaldinho when he left the club for Milan. True, I must say. True. And those are the comments that have come in concerning Ansu Fati's number 10 jersey at Barcelona. Let's move on. Do you want to say something?
No.
Okay.
Absolutely not. But I think that it's a jersey, and he's 18. He has a lot of years to prove himself.
Absolutely.
And really and truly, if it's going to take him 4 years, 5 years to eventually earn or show people that, yes, I deserve that jersey and that number, then so be it. He's only 18.
And does he have to score 464 goals?
No, I feel like he just has to be him. And like the other tweet said,
yeah,
he's not a replacement for Messi. He
absolutely
is his own individual person, and he's going to prove to everybody that he's good at what he does for himself, and not as the replacement for Messi.
Well said, my dear.
Thank you.
Well said. Still in sports, let's give you an update from Ronaldo's camp. Cristiano Ronaldo has expressed his delight to be back home at Manchester United and is hungry to create more history with the club. The 5-time Ballon d'Or winner's return to Old Trafford was made official on Tuesday as he signed a 2-year deal with the option to extend a further year. Here's his first interview after the transfer.
Well, as you know, I had a fantastic...
As he hit his 110th and 111th goals for Portugal in their dramatic 2-1 World Cup qualifying win over the Republic of Ireland. The 36-year-old scored 2 late headers to break and extend the record after he had an earlier penalty saved by Gavin Bazanu. let's check out some tweets that have come in. So of course, this is the men's international goal scoring record that Cristiano Ronaldo broke yesterday with scoring 111, and then there is one from Lewandowski, 69, Lionel Messi featuring in there with 76. So, ladies and gentlemen, you can do the comparison now between young lady, 76 and 111. I mean, you're a Cristiano Ronaldo person, aren't you?
I mean, he's in Manchester now, so
you have no choice, eh?
I love him.
Let's draw the distinction, okay? How many more goals for Messi to meet Cristiano Ronaldo in men's international?
I'm really not good at maths, I'm sorry. 1, 2,
Let me help
3,
you.
4.
Okay, one inside. That's like what, 30? Anyways, I'm bad at maths, just like But yeah, I don't know if Messi can lead Argentina to win some goals to meet Ronaldo's record.
But why must he meet it? Why must he meet it?
I mean, they're arch rivals.
Why?
Just like what?
Why must he meet it?
You have to prove yourself. Who is the greatest? Listen, there's the argument of the greatest.
They are all in their own leagues. I'm sure like
Are they?
Messi has more Ballon d'Or than Ronaldo, hasn't he? Exactly. So do you hear people saying that?
What is she talking about?
I know, right? Alright, is it 5-5?
Guinness World Records. Yeah, Messi does have more than Ronaldo, I think. Congratulations at Cristiano Ronaldo. This is Guinness World Records tweet and says, congratulations at Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo breaks iconic record for most goals scored in international men's football. Oof, nice. At football_tweet tweet says, most goals in the history of international football. Most goals in the history of club football. Most goals in Champions League history. Most goals in Real Madrid history. Most goals in Portugal history. Most goals in Euros history. Cristiano Ronaldo.
And now he plays for Manchester United.
Cristiano Ronaldo is the greatest, my goodness. At FIFA.com says, you have become not only a national hero, but an international icon and a role model for aspiring players all around the world. Parabens, is that Spanish? Is that Portuguese? Parabens, Cristiano. FIFA President Gianni Infantino hails record-breaking at Cristiano Ronaldo. There he is, the fine man, when he was 17 years, the same passion, the same outcome, the same man. Cristiano Ronaldo dos Santos Aveiro. Yeah, same guy. He hasn't changed,
he hasn't aged
just his
at
body.
all.
Yeah, I mean,
not even facially, like he hasn't aged at all. He's taking really good care of himself.
He has, totally.
I mean, we all remember the moving of the coke and placing of the water. Healthy living, healthy life. Yes.
That's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh my goodness! I feel like Twitter people are the most hilarious. Look at that, man! Look at that! Look at that!
I know, right?
Yo, Ronaldo will score goals even if he's 100 years old. Just give him a pair of boots, and the rest is history. Respect with 100 emoji over there at papaye_asa. I like this picture. I don't know why. They should make a movie with him.
It's scary, please. It's scary.
They should make a movie with him looking like this.
Yes, I know it symbolizes him being the GOAT, but like it's scary.
Greatest of all time, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, now away from sports, let's do some social media news. If you search for the Crates Challenge on TikTok, you won't find any videos because the social media app has banned the popular but dangerous trend on its platform. The viral challenge involved people stacking up walls of milk crates and walking over them, sometimes resulting in physical injuries. Quoting the statement from TikTok, TikTok prohibits content that promotes or glorifies dangerous acts, and we remove videos and redirect searches to our community guidelines to discourage such content. We encourage everyone to exercise caution in their behavior, whether online or off. Now, Edma or Himalawa, I want to ask TikTok a question. This is the most dangerous challenge on TikTok. Is that what we're saying? I've seen challenges on TikTok. Well, not dangerous, but are we saying that this is the worst happening on TikTok?
I mean, it's not the worst, but I think in terms of the injuries in a short period of time, this might be the worst.
Very well.
Yeah.
But why are they condemning this and not condemning Basset challenge, not condemning Silhouette challenge? Or because people are using their bodies, it doesn't matter. I'm curious to know.
Wait,
because
do you get injured by doing a Silhouette
I don't get
challenge?
injured when somebody walks on a crate. It doesn't affect me. Does it affect me?
No, but what I'm saying is, of course, but if somebody does like a Silhouette challenge, okay, what they're doing is that they're mostly just like showing their bodies, right? Some of them don't even show their bodies. Some of them pretend that they are going to show their bodies, but they don't. I've seen so many videos of that. But then this one, you are 95%.
Some few minutes ago, you just told me that if I have my body and I want to abort, you know, it's
but
up to me. So if I have my body and I want to work on a crate,
me,
I'm playing the devil's advocate right now.
No,
I want to understand
I understand
something.
that. But then, what my point is, the silhouette challenge does not cause any injuries. Okay, but the crate challenge.
Physical injuries, you mean?
Yes, physical injuries, basically. I mean, if it causes you mental injuries, my darling, please just don't watch.
That's what you're telling me.
No, I'm telling you, just don't watch.
Come on, we'll have this discussion. But I don't understand why they'll be selective in some of these challenges.
No, this one is really dangerous. I actually agree with this one. I agree.
Okay. I mean, hey. This is dangerous, honestly.
No, it is. It's very dangerous. I saw a guy who posted a video of himself and his arm was literally dislocated. Like, the bone was popping out.
It's happening to the world.
And it was really nasty to watch. And he was like, oh, I shouldn't have done that, And yes, you shouldn't have done that. Just because everybody's doing it doesn't mean that, you should do it. If I jump off the bridge, don't jump off the bridge as well.
Put your hand
Which I
on
won't,
my
by the way.
shoulder. Please, let's move on.
Anyways, it is now time for entertainment and showbiz, and our boy Kvoy is standing by to tell us everything that's been happening in the last 24 hours. Stay with us.
Wagwan, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Throwback Thursdays inside the AM Club. This is MX Breaks Lifestyle and Entertainment, where, of course, I bring you all the updates in lifestyle and entertainment in Ghana and around the world.
Wagwan, me brother.
What is going on?
Wagwan.
What's happening?
It's raining out
You know
there.
it's coming, right? You know it's coming. You look fantastic.
And you guys too, every day. I tell you guys, I don't know. Is it Godwin is gone into his
God is giving us kaftan,
No, but I like Godwin's
yes, he
kaftan.
looks amazing. I told him that. I've given him his dose of compliments. Now I'm going to give you your dose of
compliments.
compliments.
No, he doesn't want to share the compliments.
Do you know what? I'm actually going to stop giving both of you compliments now and save some for Selwyn, because Friday, Selwyn, bless him. There wouldn't be much left for him. By Friday, I'm tired of giving you two compliments.
What you need to do is write them down. Write it on a list and count it and see how much you have for the week.
Okay.
And then you divide it by 3.
Yes, I'll do that. So I'll give you equal compliments to each and every single one.
It's raining out there. It's 24 degrees Celsius, ladies and gentlemen. 24 degrees in Accra.
I have no idea.
Jamaicans have fire, eh? You're wearing short sleeves and with cleavage.
Are you cold?
I am.
You're cold?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
It's not cold?
No.
Tonight I will be cold.
Ziggy is wearing a...
Tonight I will be cold. Tonight
I know what that means.
I'm not cold at all.
You're wearing a shirt.
No, but even when I was coming to work, I mean, I was not cold today.
You're in a suit?
I feel like the weather is okay.
Oh my, she's in suit, so she
she's in a full
Are you
suit.
cold now? But you're in long sleeves.
Yeah, but I'm still cold.
Really?
Can you push closer?
Oh,
Hey guys, turn down the AC inside the studio, please. Please. Guys, my name is Kevoy B. You can follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, everywhere at KEVOYB. Zine, and our top stories today. Funny Face wants to build an amusement park. No Time to Die is finally coming out. Is that the James Bond movie?
I'm wondering.
That's
I was just going to ask that.
Hey,
It's
guys,
No Time to Die.
I might get a cameo in that movie. Might. I don't know yet. They might edit me out. I don't know yet. But I went to shoot that film.
Really?
We shot in Jamaica.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah. I had talking parts.
Big ups.
I had talking parts, but guess what happened? Daniel Craig didn't want to do that part anymore. He said,
The
let's
James
change
Bond?
the scene. And I had talking and everything.
Wow.
Oh, man. We'll see.
But let's see, there's bigger plans for the future.
What, is it?
Yeah.
Are you being serious or you're joking?
I'm being very serious.
Serious?
Very, very serious.
The Daniel Craig's part.
Daniel Craig, yeah. Like
You didn't want to do a talking...
we were supposed to do a talking
Don't tell
scene
us,
in
don't
a
tell
barber
us.
shop. No, they cut that scene.
Oh,
we were
okay.
supposed to be we were supposed to talk into a barber shop, and he didn't want that scene anymore. He didn't want to go to a barber shop where they had razors and
Why?
Why he was
thought
scared?
people were going to cut his throat or something.
Whoa!
Can you imagine?
That would have been a big. Oh man!
Can you imagine?
Big ups, Kevin.
Anyway.
Big ups.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, Shatta Wale and his own method. The dancehall singer has been dropping songs silently, but we always manage to find him. I think he wants you to find him. The latest drop is Panay. I hope I got that right. It hasn't yet hit 100K views, but that's because no one can find it. But we've got you covered. He recently claimed to be the GOAT of all goats. I don't know how many people agree, but let's check out his latest song.
This life before you don't know any fire.
So I say Stoneboy is like Movado.
Yeah, so he has that crossover.
You know,
yeah, because he sings
like
English and he sings, he sings about struggles and
the smart guy,
overcoming. Yeah.
I understand the taxi brand you're saying is Shatta Taxi, so that's his ride hailing up.
No, I like
He's a businessman, man.
Yeah, I like Shatta Wale.
Smart.
I really like Shatta Wale.
He's smart.
Yeah.
But what he's saying, is it Jamaican? Is it patois?
No.
Okay. Let's move
I
on.
understood nothing that he sang just now. Nothing at all. True story. It seems American rappers aren't the only ones being given land, and Young Thug isn't the only one who wants to build an amusement park. Right here in Ghana, Funny Face is on the same vibe. The comedian recently shared the abroad amusement park and everywhere, and Disney is global. However, that is not the case. He shared that he wants to build an amusement park and called it Funny World. I think the name needs some work, but it's not a bad idea.
Amusement park.
Yeah.
Or maybe like a small or cute one.
No, an amusement park. What do you mean small or cute one? Don't we need
that would work in Ghana?
A huge, will it work in Ghana?
It will definitely work in Ghana because it will be at first. There's no amusement.
No,
is there an amusement park in Ghana?
I mean, now there's not an amusement park in Ghana, but growing up, they were like, these guys come and set up and then create this huge amusement park in different parts. I don't know if you guys, I don't know. But yeah, I've experienced amusement parks in Ghana.
As like theme parks with like roller coasters
I mean,
and stuff.
not like what you guys have in France and UK and all. No, this is like,
that's how I make confused.
But they have the roller coaster, they have the train, they set up and then they and then when it's done, usually during Christmas, and then when it's done, they move it back.
They usually do that in the UK for carnivals as well, like during carnival periods. They just place it, set it up, and then.
I don't know if Funny Face wants to build like a huge, like acres of land, building a huge amusement park where you can drive to and go have fun.
Well, we wish him the best of luck. I mean, it's a great idea.
Investors should come on board.
Investors should
do it.
come
Pick up yourself, Funny Face.
Yeah,
Pick up yourself. See me? Now, after an 18-month delay, Bond, No Time to Die, is finally ready for the masses. The movie starring Daniel Craig has struggled to pull itself together over the last year and a half with several interruptions. But now, the official release date stands at the 30th of September. Ooh, this is sudden. With that confirmed, the studio was finally able to release the global trailer. So let's have a look.
Bond.
But when it comes to these aircrafts and action thriller movies, I think it's still Fast and Furious for me.
Really?
It's still Fast and Furious. I mean, James Bond has all the sophisticated weapons and all that. Fast and Furious is crazy. It's like they just go wild. They go wild. And also, I want to see...
in terms of cars, you mean?
No, they're doing more than cars now. I mean, Fast and Furious is doing more than cars now. They're doing flying cars and...
Can you imagine?
Airplanes. And
I see a car flip in the air
and another plane
and they're unscathed when they land on the ground. And I'm like, no, I'm not watching this.
Too much, man.
No, I understand that. I mean, the last one I watched with Idris Elba, the one that had.
Oh yeah, that one. I think. Where Jason Statham.
No, the one that had. What's his name? Oh my God,
Ooh.
The Rock. Yeah,
The Rock has always been in Fast and Furious.
He's been in there like from 7 or something.
He's in Fast and Furious.
Okay, then maybe
I need to catch up.
I need to catch up. But the last one they did, they shot in Haiti.
Yeah.
Hawaii actually, not Haiti.
Yes, that's the Idris Elba one.
Yes,
I didn't like it too much.
I like the car things, but I feel like it can never beat Marvel and DC movies.
Those are superhero movies.
No,
doesn't
I'm
like
just
those movies.
saying.
He doesn't like those movies at all. But you know what? Most importantly, what I want to see is to see either David Oyelowo or Idris Elba playing James Bond. I really can't wait for that, man. I'm tired of seeing.
Let's move. The music festival Burning Man is embracing technology and going virtual. A yearly celebration hosted in the desert, much like Coachella. But while Coachella is all about the music, Burning Man is all about self-expression and art in different forms. It's gained a notorious name for itself, with people often holding extravagant nude parties and bonfires. Hey, MX, send me. But to each their own. This year, however, it is set to be a virtual experience. What? The festival will be happening with all guests wearing VR goggles to impress themselves in the event. Each ticket is between, ready, 470 to 1,400 USD, where fans get access to 6 different virtual worlds and a live stream, all from the comfort of their home. And I'm supposed to pay $1,400. I don't know anyone who would pay for all of that. Would you guys?
Well,
would you guys pay for that?
I might.
You might?
Yeah.
Why?
Just for the experience. I mean, I know a lot of people who do it.
You can't
I'm
just watch it on
it
YouTube.
will be sold out.
Watch it on YouTube.
Watch it on YouTube.
I say Jamaicans are Ghanaians. You're very Ghanaian. We'll do YouTube. We'll watch it live.
Anyway, let me give you guys, because today is throwback. See?
Yes.
So there's this festival in Jamaica called the John Kunu Festival. Hey, they have it. Hey. So the John Kunu Festival. It resembles a festival that you guys have in Takoradi.
Yeah, the masquerade with the masquerades and all.
Yeah,
all that.
the John Kunu. It's a festival. Like
I think you all should do that test. What do you call it? The
ancestry.
DNA.
No, I don't have to.
You know that.
I know.
Straight up,
don't
brother.
you see me, yo. You see me, yo.
If Kevin was Ghanaian, what name would you give him?
Kwabena, he looks like a Kwabena.
Certainly Kwabena.
I'm Kwame.
Why you
I'm Saturday born.
Oh, okay. So you actually know. You know, most people don't even know what day they're born.
Oh, really?
So when I tell them I'm born on a Sunday, they're like, "How do you know that?" I'm like, "Because my name is Akosi," and they're like, yeah, "No, we do that in Ghana. Like, you know, we name our children days of the day that they're born."
The day. That's cool. Though.
Yeah.
I like that.
So, quick one. What does this festival do? So you just dress up and then they sing.
It's usually a celebration around like Independence time.
Okay.
So, you know, they still have this kind of tradition in Jamaica, because you don't know we're Ghanaians.
We're brothers.
We're brothers.
We're brothers.
Yeah.
So
Guys,
the tree word?
Yeah, give me something.
The Chi word, come edeme.
Come Edma.
Come the Yina, make Canada.
Is that how you say? Come edeme.
Accommodate.
I feel like I know that thing. Accommodate. What does that mean again?
I'm hungry.
I'm hungry. I was looking at YouTube at 3 lessons. Accommodate me. Yeah, guys. Accommodate me. Accommodate me. Anyway, guys, that's it for...
Accommodate. Small display now.
I'm telling you.
Listen, guys, that's it for MX Breaks Lifestyle Entertainment. My name is Kevboy B. Little more, big up yourself.
Yeah, man.
Well, thank you very much, Kevboy B. And that's about it for Coffee Daily today. But stay with us. The quick break, because after the quick break...
We're having... I know, accommodate.
My brain. What's happening with my brain today?
Stay tuned. When we come back from the break, we'll be having a conversation with Dr. Smooth, Mr. Smooth, and we're discussing maintaining a healthy
female reproductive system.
I can't mention the word.
Is that...
We'll be back.
If yeah.
amazing Judy K from Nigeria. With support from Florence Obinim. Of Glorious.
Welcome back, and this is still the AM Club live on MX24. And right now it's time for Lifestyle Daily, where we talk about topical issues affecting your everyday living. And today we are going to talk about how to maintain or preserve. No, I just remembered what Kavoy said, and it's just making me laugh. But no, we're just going to talk about maintaining a healthy female reproductive system. As you know, a reproductive system for a woman cuts across all borders for them. I mean, it contributes to a healthy living, it contributes to the well-being of a woman, it also contributes to fertility, sexual life, relationship, and your self-confidence as well. And today we are going to talk about how to maintain it and keep it healthy, so that if you want to have children, if you want to satisfy your partners, if you want to feel confident in yourself as a woman, then you know what to do. And joining us on the conversation, Godwin, who do we have?
Yes, I'm going to try not to mention the nutrient, but I got it.
But you just did.
Nutrient Papa Kwamena Amu. Nutrient Papa Kwamena Amu. It's a mouthful for me, but AKA Mr. Smooth. I think I like the Mr. Smooth.
Yes.
You know, I use the AKA Mr. Smooth. He's a sexologist and have conducted a number of research on the woman's reproductive health. Is it okay to use the word coochie?
I like female reproductive.
So we should say, I can't be saying female reproductive health the whole time. So when you want to refer to the female organ, how do you refer to it? Ladies and gentlemen, please send us your comments, your thoughts, share it with us on our social media handles at MX24GH. Hashtag your comments with the AM Club. Also on WhatsApp, if you have questions, send it to us. We would definitely read it out. 055-033-1511, 055-033-1511. And good morning to our guests. Welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome. Do we initiate him before we go ahead?
After the show. After the show. I want to see how the conversation goes.
Then you know you're very interesting.
I know it's going to be a great conversation there, but after the show.
So, Papa Kwamena, first of all, I just want to know who a sexologist is. Your definition of a sexologist.
Okay, let me say good morning to all your wonderful viewers. And going into sex, it's just a study of sex, study of the reproductive system, a study of the human brain, right? So you go into mental health, as well as physical health, sexual health. So it has to do with the sexual part of the mental health and the everyday life of a normal human being who engages in sex. So it is an extension of counseling.
Okay.
So most sexologists are marriage counselors.
That's like a huge branch of science, I must say.
Right? I know. Because I know that obviously the female internal reproductive organs consist of the vagina, the uterus, the fallopian tubes, the cervix, and the ovaries.
Sure.
So today we're going to talk about how to maintain all of that. Is it going to be a broad conversation, but not just like one specific organ, but just like all of the organs that makes the female reproductive system?
Great.
Yeah.
Okay, so what does it mean when we say someone has a healthy female reproductive system?
Good. Before I start, let me say this. What do you call this one?
A hand.
What do you call the son?
A head.
What do you call the son?
Ours?
Yes.
Penis.
Yeah.
So why are you saying you don't want to mention vagina? Okay, so let's go.
I mean, it is a scientific word for
mean,
it,
it's
but
correct to
obviously,
say
like
vagina,
I
I
said,
mean.
That's
the
the real
vagina is
name
just,
for it.
it's
Good,
just
so
one
It's
organ.
just that
in
it's
it.
every morning and kiss or watch.
We need to understand this, that when it comes to the male reproductive system, the female reproductive system, they are virtually the same.
Okay.
The testes becomes the ovaries and the breast.
Right, yeah.
Virtually the same. So in the beginning, when a human being is being formed, it is just hormones that gives the difference.
Right.
The more testosterone you get, the male organ. The more estrogen you get, the female organ. Basically, that's it. When you're talking of a healthy female vagina, there are two things. One, the pH of the vagina should be intact.
Okay.
The pH should be between 3.5 and 4.5, intact. And then also, the ovaries should be able to ovulate one every month. The fallopian tubes should not be blocked. And then the lining of the uterus should be what it should be. It should be intact.
Yeah.
Basically, when you have this, we can say that your system is healthy.
Okay.
Right. Okay. And I want to leave the questions for you because
Why?
I'm not being stereotypical, but I'm just saying you're a woman, so you'd have more questions than I
not
would.
at all.
Mr. Smooth.
Wow.
Let's keep it friendly.
I'm so surprised. How important is the need to know and understand of a woman's reproductive health? How important is it?
It's important to even the man and the woman to get to know what you have.
Yeah.
Now, because of religion and our culture, most women even don't know how their own vagina looks like. Because you need to be able to look at it so that when something is going wrong, you can be able to tell. When it is decoloring, you're able to tell.
Right.
When you're having unhealthy discharges, you're able to tell.
Exactly.
Because some people think that touching it alone is a sin. And they don't know anything about themselves.
Touching it doesn't put
Like-
your...
I don't see anything wrong with touching your own vagina.
Yeah, we touch our penis, so I don't
Yeah,
see...
so I don't see anything wrong with it. I don't see anything wrong with playing with it. It's yours. So you need to know what you have so that when it's getting bad, you can be able to tell that, I mean, there's something wrong with me.
Absolutely.
You get that? So first of all, to be able to identify if you have a healthy system, first you should know what you taste like.
What you taste like?
Yes.
Okay.
And basically what you taste like is based on what you eat.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Right.
Yes. If you're taking a lot of sweets, the place will taste sweet. Which is not too healthy. You should be taking a lot more fruits. If you're taking a lot of meat and alcohol, the place will take sour. If you're smoking, it will smell. So you see, you should know. Now the other side of it too is every time of the woman's cycle, the discharges are different. And the woman's cycle is actually divided into two parts.
Okay.
The follicular phase and the luteal phase. The follicular phase is right after the menstruation. The luteal phase is after the menstruation. And usually, if you are a healthy woman, the luteal phase is usually 14 days.
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to say here is, between the time that you menstruate, you finish your menses, to the time you ovulate. At the time you finish the ovulation, it should be 14 days. The changes in the menstrual cycle happens between the time you menstruate and the time you ovulate. But the ending part should always be 14 days. So you can always be able to assess. And during this phase and during this period, the discharges you have is different.
Yeah.
When it starts, you have a very sticky white discharge. Sometimes looks like little cheese-like, but it shouldn't have any odor. And when you touch it, it feels very sticky.
Right.
And while you're heading towards ovulation, it changes. It then starts looking like egg white.
Yeah, like egg
So
white.
it comes by itself? It comes on its
Yes,
own?
I mean the body is telling you that.
You're so cute.
That is how the body reacts to itself. After menstruation, it
Yeah.
becomes thick, and
Yeah.
when you're heading towards ovulation, it becomes lighter.
Yeah.
It becomes like an egg white.
Egg white, yeah.
So if you check my YouTube channel, Mr. Smooth's Adult Class, I have a video there how to check whether you are safe or unsafe using your cervical mucus. You just insert your finger there, take it. You can tell whether you are safe or not.
Okay.
You get that? So you should know. And after the 14th, going down to the discharge is different.
Yeah, it changes.
But what women usually do is immediately they see the discharge, they think this is unhealthy, and then they put water in there and wash.
Wash it.
The interesting thing is you're supposed to wash only the vestibule.
Yeah.
The vestibule is just the outside, just the lips, the labia. You're just supposed to wash that side. Water is not supposed to go inside the vagina. Because inside the vagina is very acidic. Like I said, it's 3.5 and 4.4, 4.5, thereabout. And water is alkaline, it's 7. So the more water you put in there, you reduce the pH
level.
Yeah.
And once you reduce the pH level, you're exposed to infections. That is when you start getting the yeast infections, the white infections, and the bacterial vaginosis, and all those things.
Okay. So now let's talk about, there's a lot of, I mean, young women, for example, who do not know much about how to preserve and keep their reproductive system healthy, or the organs healthy, in terms of even how to clean it. I mean, you just mentioned that it's very acidic inside your vagina, so you don't have to use water and all of that. Some people clean it with soap as well, and you know, sometimes there are even adverts of vaginal soap that you can use for the external part of your vagina and all of that. But then talk about how dangerous that can also be, or what it can cause to your reproductive system.
Great. Not to destroy anybody's business, but there are so many companies and ads on radio, TV, selling all kinds of stuff. Anything that is not natural that you put in there would disturb the lactobacillus. Lactobacillus is a bacteria inside the vagina that keeps the ecosystem, that keeps the environment of the vagina intact. So once the lactobacillus is compromised, then you get infections. When the lactobacillus is healthy, you don't even get viral infections. You don't get bacterial infections. So the most important thing is to get something that protects the lactobacillus. So I've seen a lot of these products on the market, and people put all sorts of stuff. They get white, they want to put, garlic and stuff. That place is not, the muscling there is not meat that you steam or that you attempt to cook. You know, so if you malhandle the lactobacillus, and lactobacillus goes off when the pH or the healthy bacteria goes off, then you start getting problems. The bad part of this whole thing is in the current pharmaceuticals. There's no other alternative to taking care of that area when you get bacterial infections besides antibiotics. Currently, that is what
they give you antibiotics.
They give you antibiotics. The problem I have with antibiotics, personally, I don't take antibiotics unless, of course, that is the last option I have, or it's going to kill me. Because in my stomach, I have bacteria. In my mouth, I have bacteria. Through my gut, I have bacteria. When I use antibiotics, it kills everything. So the same way, you have an infection in the vagina, you take a jab of antibiotics, it kills every bacteria you have in your body.
So in that sense, how do you treat an infection, or how do you, I mean, you did mention that infection can be caused by many things, but then if you find yourself as a woman with an infection, maybe for example you have whites or something like that,
you should look for a product that has antibacterial immune peptides. Antibacterial immune peptides. That is a natural replacement for the antibiotics.
Right. And these are in pharmacies?
I have products like that. When I finish, I put my contact out. Anybody who wants it, I can get you some.
Right.
Okay, so these are natural products.
Natural products. And actually, that product is cultured from a healthy lactobacillus. So what happens is when you use that product, you are feeding the lactobacillus with what it needs, basically.
What is it made of? This natural product. What is
I'm saying cultured lactobacillus. Simply means they take a healthy lactobacillus and replicate.
Okay. All right. Fantastic. Okay,
probably that would be the best for the current conditions that we have. Because if you use, even this morning I saw one in my house. I laughed. I don't want to mention the name. But you see that product is so nice, it's so cheap, and everybody is going for it. The important thing is, so long as it's not natural, And so long as it can affect the pH, as you continue to use it, you'll get problems.
Okay. Right. So now you mentioned having a healthy diet can also improve your pH balance for a woman. And now let's talk about those who eventually don't have a good diet, don't have a good lifestyle, and are experiencing infections, bad odor, and all of that. What do they have to do to eventually go back to maintaining and having a healthier reproductive system?
The most important thing is, when it comes to me, I'll tell you, do a test. Let's see exactly what it is. Then we can know what to give you. So, for instance, you go and test, and it's bacterial vaginosis. If it is bacterial vaginosis, it simply means that there's an imbalance in the healthy and unhealthy bacteria. So we give you a product that would give you that balance. So all the time, I'll tell you, do a test. Let's see. Because sometimes, some women actually have a lot more fluids than others. Some actually lubricate more than others. Now, if you lubricate more, even your healthy or normal discharge will look like abnormal. So sometimes it becomes so worried and they decide to wash and wash and wash. The place naturally takes care of this place itself. The vagina takes care of itself, unless it is disturbed with too much sex.
Okay.
And I say
with
too much sex.
Different individuals.
Yes, too much sex with different individuals, because the male semen, right, the seminal fluid, is alkaline.
Okay.
It's supposed to reduce the acidity so that the sperm can survive.
Okay.
Because a man is releasing about 200 million sperm, and only one
will survive.
survives. So all the others just die along the line because the vaginal environment is very, very acidic. So if you have that imbalance, lot of sexual partners putting a lot of alkaline in the body, it reduces the acidity. It exposes you to infections because the acidity is what is protecting the environment. And once it's reduced.
Okay. There's a question here that just came on our WhatsApp. By the way, continue to send your thoughts and comments to our WhatsApp message, our WhatsApp number, sorry. This lady says, good morning, I am Quarantima. I would like to know if it's compulsory or a must for every woman to experience candidiasis. When I tell my friends I haven't had the infection before, they tell me I am not a woman.
It is not necessary for, it's not like compulsory that every woman gets it. It's how you take care of yourself.
Okay.
Candida is a bacterial infection. When you expose yourself to that bacteria, you get it. If you don't expose yourself to that bacteria, you don't get it.
You don't get it. Okay.
We've asked so many questions pertaining to women's health, and obviously, on the other side, men get affected by some of these things. So for the many young men out there watching and wondering, how harmful is it for a man to, when they visit a woman who has this unhealthy reproductive, so how harmful is it?
It depends on what the woman has.
Okay.
Depends, because usually these are STIs. So if what she has is an STI, you can easily get it.
And how, are you able to, is there any way you could tell before?
Any way you could tell.
You could tell before you...
That is the bad part of it.
You get there.
You can tell.
You can't tell.
But some of the things you can see with unhealthy vaginas would be abnormal discharges.
Yes.
Okay. And when you say abnormal discharges, what does it mean?
Some even have greenish discharge.
Greenish?
Greenish. Greenish discharge.
Face.
Yellowish discharge. The discharge is like foam, bubbles. And then if you look around the thigh of the woman, you see like skin. Like dead skin around that area. It could be trichomoniasis, which is a viral infection. So you should know. That is why I believe in know the woman from a certain. Know the woman well. Probably, if you want to get into oral sex and all those stuff, test yourselves. Make sure that both of you do not have any of those before you start doing those things.
Okay, so now from a woman's point of view, if most women, are not educated in terms of how they know if they have a healthy discharge or not healthy discharge. Sometimes it's like they've lived with it for so many years that it's become a part of them, so they have no idea if it's safe or if it's not safe for them as a woman. But now, you mentioned that the discoloring of discharge and how some of the colors will tell you, I mean the greenish, the brownish, the yellowish discharge will tell you that there's something wrong with your organs. Are there other things that would also tell you, I mean maybe itching, the unease after urinating and all of that? Are these also all part of, giving you signals that there's something wrong?
Anytime you feel anything unusual, you should be able to tell yourself that there's something wrong and you need to seek help. And don't assume that, this will stop. For a woman, you don't have to assume it will stop. For instance, you start feeling some little itching or the place is burning after urination and all those things. It could be a urinary tract infection. So you need to check it because that area is your $1 million point.
Absolutely,
$1 million area.
Yes.
And anything that affects that place negatively could eventually go into affecting you so badly. Now, one thing that most girls or most women do not know is after 21, if you don't exercise the vagina and the vagina is not sexually active, you get hormonal imbalances.
Wow.
And the hormonal imbalances could lead to fibroids.
Wow. Because I've heard of something like this, vaginal depression.
Yes.
Yeah.
Could lead to could lead to you getting problems with your ovaries. Your fallopian tube even could be, blocked.
No.
Yes. Because once the place is not active, hormonal imbalances will start. It's just like you shut your mouth for 3 years. What happens?
Oh my goodness.
Exactly.
My goodness.
So sex is important.
Time. My goodness.
Sex is very important.
I'm just checking on our MX24 page on Twitter, and this one says, "Good morning. I'm enjoying your program from Sierra Leone. Keep it up." From Abu Atati. Thank you very much, Abu, for joining us on Twitter to enjoy the show. We are talking to Mr. Smooth.
Yeah.
Papa Kwamena Amu is our guest today. Do we have any WhatsApp coming in before we go?
Yes, hold on. No, actually, we do have some live tweets coming in. So at BeLoved69 says, our coochie do matter though, especially in the hospitals when we give birth. The overall health and happiness of that area is so important to our well-being. They are not just about sex. Hashtag the AM Club. This person said at K-Pops Dudes, this is another thing we were never properly taught as people with our reproductive system, especially with the pH balance. We need more education in high school, and there should be a reproductive system health course throughout our education that are free. Hashtag the AM Club, and I definitely agree with that.
I totally agree.
Yeah, I agree too.
I'm going to ask the same question.
Great.
How do we begin to, educate people more on this particular challenge?
I think the sex taboo should be killed.
Yeah.
The issue of not talking about sex with your children, not talking about sex at home should be killed. And then you see there should be a proper way of doing it. People shouldn't talk about sex and think that once you're talking about sex, they're going to engage in sex. If they have the understanding and get to know that if you engage in sex before you are age 21, your brain and your body stops developing.
Wow.
Once you become sexually active in your teens, your brain stops developing. Have you seen a 13-year-old who has given birth and grown tall?
I have not observed this, but wow.
Yeah, it doesn't happen.
How sex affects the brain. Google it.
Yeah.
How sex affects the teenage brain. Google it. So you see, when we are doing sex education with religion, people no longer want to accept religion. And there's science to support this. I chanced on a research that U.S. government spent millions of dollars on and shelved it because they wanted to, propagate condom use. And from that time, I decided that, listen, teenage sex, even though I talk about sex, abstinence until after 21. That is my policy.
Okay.
After 21, the frontal lobe is completely developed. and then you're able to make wise and smart decisions.
Yeah.
This thing you're talking about, does it affect guys too?
Yes.
For gentlemen? For
yes.
Before 21?
When you become sexually active, your penis won't grow. The size of the penis when you became sexually active stays there.
Wow. Okay, so there's
Edma,
a question that just came in, and I'm going to take this last question. So this person said, please ask Mr. Smooth, is there other ways of exercising the vagina aside sex?
Sure.
Yeah.
There are 2 basic ways.
Okay.
Dr. Arnold Kegel came up with Kegel exercises. Kegel exercises is exercising the pelvic floor muscles. But in China, 5,000 years ago, we were using the yoni egg. The yoni egg is shaped like an egg. It comes in 3 sizes: 3 fingers, 2 fingers, 1 finger. 3 fingers for those who have given birth, 2 fingers for those who have given birth and training, and 1 finger for those who have not. And when you use a Kegel, you use the Kegel ball or the jade egg, it's like you are using weights.
Okay.
So you can just Google it. The strongest vagina in the world, Tatiana, she carries 32 pounds with a vagina.
Wow.
So it is not new. I may be the only person pushing it here in Ghana, but that is something, it's a must for every lady.
Okay.
It's a must for every lady.
Yeah, to exercise it.
And I have some of the uni eggs.
Wow, that's very interesting. I mean, we've had a great conversation here, and I hope that you've learned a lot.
Right?
I really do hope that you've learned a lot, and I have. So do you know what? It's a pass, double pass for me, and we can officially say that you are an AM Club member.
Officially,
so welcome, and whenever there's a discussion to have really on this particular topic, we definitely call you.
And then when people want to reach you, how do they reach you?
My contact is simple: 0244 66 1011.
Okay.
0244 66 1011.
And on social media, I mean, if you want to.
Just look for Mr. Smooth.
Okay.
Mr. Smooth on social media?
Yes, Mr. Smooth, you can add Adults Class on it. I used to have a show on ATV called Adults Class.
Oh, okay.
So,
Fantastic. Wow, I hope you've learned a lot, Godwin.
Ma'am, have I learned a lot?
Okay, fantastic. So that will be all for Lifestyle Daily. But coming up next, we have The Plug, and we have a South African sensational coming into the studio to have a chit-chat with us. Stay with us.
Onions are like onions. Everybody has one.
Abortion is a no-no. As a human being, you must take responsibility for all your actions and inactions. Your misjudgment shouldn't be enough grounds to take a life.
No. I disagree with you because look, if you do not legalize it, people will go to quack doctors anyway who might end up not just kill the baby, but the mother as well.
Why should I waste my time, join a long queue under the hot sun to vote for a political party, knowing very well that nothing would be achieved at the end of the day?
Something will be achieved. It's your civic responsibility to turn out to vote. Vote and vote for a good leader.
Governments need to cater to every graduate, diversify the economy, invest in other sectors.
But the government cannot do it all. That is why we need the youth to take up the mantle and set up their own businesses. That is how we will create economic viability.
Here on Opposing Views, we take your views, my views, and the views of the experts and put them in the right context for you, our discerning viewers.
Angelina, you be cool in my temperature. If you call,
say cheese, take a picture. Shaka post, make a see, take a picture.
in a leg book, boa.
Where the party there today? Hey mama, hey I ever say.
Go on, my people. Welcome to X Cave.
A boy's body count and a girl's body count matter differently.
Wow, ladies. Probably an experience, something that happened.
Is it a deal breaker in a relationship?
No.
The X Cave, and this show focuses on topics that are hot on the lips of our young people and presents it in an open, honest conversation.
Oh, look at him, he's crying, he's such a girl.
In other words, there are no liars on our show.
The man is the head of the home. The man is, quote unquote, the breadwinner.
We come here with the truth.
We talk of something being toxic. It's something which is harmful or unpleasant.
Stay glued to the television for the hottest show on TV.
Jack, information will react you, and the way information day, that be why you for join me on MX24. See, wherever the topics day, the stories day on social media, we are going to comb through the annals of the internet. We will disintegrate all the topical issues on social media. You see, when it comes to social media, you know, cause you're sure, you know how we do it, right? So yes, join the conversation because you know what, it is about to go down.
Do you know the top 10 music trends? Have you seen the new music videos everyone is talking about? Do you know how your favorite artist makes their music? I'm moving, but they be bluffing and puffing and they be screaming and yapping, some even feeling and bragging. First thing is, I'm patient. That talented upcoming artist in your area needs the spotlight. Let them be our unsung star. Do you have any questions about music? I'm Jason LA, and I'm a music plug on MX Chart right here on MX24.
Opinions are like onions. Everybody has one.
Abortion is a no-no. As a human being, you must take responsibility for all your actions and inactions. Your misjudgment shouldn't be enough grounds to take a life.
No. I disagree with you because look, if you do not legalize it, people will go to quack doctors anyway who might end up not just kill the baby but the mother as well.
Why should I waste my time, join a long queue under the hot sun to vote for a political party, knowing very well that nothing would be achieved at the end of the day?
Something will be achieved. It's your civic responsibility to turn out to vote. Vote and vote for a good leader.
Governments need to cater to every graduate, diversify the economy, invest in other sectors.
But the government cannot do it all. That is why we need the youth to take up the mantle and set up their own businesses. That is how we will create economic viability.
Here on Opposing Views, we take your views, my views, and the views of the experts and put them in the right context for you, our discerning viewers.
Angelina, you be cool in my temperature. If you call,
say cheese, take a picture. Shaka post, make a see, take a picture.
and I like boa.
Where the party there today? Hey mama, hey I ever say. Shake your
Wagwan, my people. Welcome to XK.
A boy's body count and a girl's body count matter differently.
Wow, ladies.
Probably an experience, something that happened.
Is it a deal breaker in a relationship?
No.
The X Cave, and this show focuses on topics that are hot on the lips of our young people and presents it in an open, honest conversation.
Oh, look at him, he's crying, he's such a girl.
In other words, there are no liars on our show.
The man is the head of the home. The man is, quote unquote, the breadwinner.
We come here with the truth.
We talk of something being toxic. It's something which is harmful or unpleasant.
Stay glued to the television for the hottest show on TV.
Jack, information we and the way information day, that be why you for join me on MX24. See, wherever the topics day, the stories day on social media, we are going to comb through the annals of the internet. We will disintegrate all the topical issues on social media. You see, when it comes to social media, you know you know how we do it, right? So yes, join the conversation because you know what, it is about to go down.
Do you know the top 10 music trends? Have you seen the new music videos everyone is talking about? Do you know how your favorite artist makes their music? I'm moving, but they be bluffing and puffing and they be screaming and yapping, some even feeling and bragging. First thing is, I'm patient. That talented upcoming artist in your area needs the spotlight. Let them be our unsung star. Do you have any questions about music? I'm Jason LA, and I'm a music plug on MX Chart right here on MX24.
Welcome back, and you're still watching the AM Club right here on MX24. Remember to join the conversation with the hashtag the AM Club. It is now time for today's hashtag, and you already know it's a Thursday, so it's Throwback Thursday. Last week we had a throwback session with DJ Varosky, and I won.
You won what?
3-1.
What did you win?
The karaoke.
Oh, the karaoke.
Yes.
I thought you were talking about the dancing, because the dancing here today I'm fired up.
Oh wow! Let's watch and see. Let's wait and see. But yeah, it was an amazing time that we had with DJ Varosky last week. But today. Now, before that, if you didn't catch the episode of last week's Throwback Thursday with DJ Varosky, remember we stream on social media. So what you want to do is to go to our social media handles now. YouTube. I think it's on YouTube. Yes, it is on YouTube. Yes. At MX24GH. It's over there. Absolutely. Go and enjoy yourself. But right now, right here, it's time for some good old days, and we're going to go back in the days and talk about all the dance that we used to enjoy, from our Zonto to Wash and Wear to Amanda to Al-Qaeda. I remember all of them. Al-Qaeda, Voice Sabre. Were you in France? No, I was in the UK. And you were doing all of that there? Yeah. I mean, I think this Afro dance thing has become very big. Listen, it's been popping in the UK for a very, very long time. If there's a dance in Ghana, best believe that it's not in the UK. Yeah, so it's not in the UK as well. Yes, we were doing all of that. We're doing all of that. And we have some exceptional dancers in the studio today to show us how to do each and every single one of the move. Not for me, but for Godwin, because he needs the lessons. But before we eventually get into the lessons, let's watch this video.
Listen. You're not ready.
I'm not ready.
Goodness.
But the show is about to start right now. So wherever you are, make sure that you get your dancing shoes and boots because we are about to dance right now. But before you do that, I also want you to send your videos of you dancing on our social media platforms at MX24GH with the hashtag Throwback Thursday.
Throwback Thursday,
yeah.
It is. And the AM Club is exciting. Afro dance has become such a big thing all over the world now, starting from the continent. Countries like Ghana, Nigeria, Sierra Leone, Senegal, Kenya, South Africa. You see dance academies coming up and people dancing. Imagine back in the days, 10 years ago, you want to tell your mom that I want to grow up to become a dancer.
Right.
They will slay you. But now it's a huge sensation, and one of the biggest dance academies in Ghana is the DWP Dance with Peppers. And I'm excited to say that this morning in the studio we have members of the DWP joining us to show us how to bust some Afro dance moves and all that, and also teach us some of these old school dances. Ladies and gentlemen, without much I say or do, I present to you members of the DWP Academy. Let's go. Guys, how are you doing?
Yeah, fine, thank you. And you?
We're doing well. It's a cold Thursday morning, and you guys are, suited up in your hoodies and stuff. You really want to kick it in, eh?
You guys are looking amazing too.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So, hey, before we get into the conversation, what are you going to be showing us? What are you going to be doing now? What dance are you going to be doing now?
Okay, we are going to do most of the old dance steps.
Okay.
Old dance steps.
Okay, so mention just a few for us.
Okay, so we have Azonto.
Azonto, of course.
There are a lot, Amanda, but we are not just going to do it based on the Ghanaian moves. We are going international too.
Oh, wow. Fantastic. Okay, so after you perform, I want you to teach my co-host, the lovely Godwin.
Why are you making it seem like I don't know how to dance?
But baby, do you know how to dance?
My mom will be very disappointed to hear.
But you know how to dance.
Half Ever boy standing here and not knowing how to dance.
That's $1 million question. Do you know how to dance?
We'll find out. DWP, take us away. Let's go.
Guys.
All right.
Can we have music?
Okay.
Can we have music for our people, please? Let's go.
And I want to share the stars that everyone was doing over there. QB tried to show me how to do it. He sat me down in this place. And he said to me, nobody wanna see you rising, and when they do, they don't even like it. They just wanna see you deep in crisis. Drive yourself, you don't need a license. Holler her, she can even ride it. Go ahead, move your feet just like this. Then he showed me the latest. We walk over them haters. Now what you do, man, Azonto, Azonto, Azonto. Now watch me do my Azonto, Azonto, Azonto. Now watch me do my Azonto, Azonto, Azonto. Now watch me do my Azonto, Azonto. We walk over them haters. Now what you do, man, Azonto, 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 Azonto. We walk over them haters. Now what you do, man? They all wanna learn how to do this, so I'ma take you right through this. Azonto dance is the movement, so when you jump on the floor, better use it. First step is a step. You can move to the right, to the left. You can even freestyle when you step. Put your hands in the air, then you rep. So go. Twist your fingers, you can wave and say hello, low. Make a fist, then you can hit them with a blow. No balance, that's how you do Azonto. Let me see you go. QB taught me this. Nobody wanna see you rising, and when they do, they don't even like it. They just wanna see you deep.
what? There's a dance that I want you guys to bring back, and this dance is called Congo. You guys know Congo? You know Congo? Why are you laughing? I want you guys to do Congo right now because please play Congo song. What Congo? How do you say it?
She said Congo, my goodness.
How do you say it?
Oh, wow.
But how do you say it?
Hey.
How do you say it?
Okay, please. It's Congo.
Ah, Congo.
Yes.
Hey.
You know what it means?
No.
Like climb the hill.
Ah, okay.
You know, it's like you're climbing the hill.
Please, I don't know what dance that is. Can you show me what that is?
Congo.
Right, sure.
Charlie, guys, you remember Congo?
Yeah, sure.
So, yeah, how is it done?
All right,
you remember?
So Congo involves just the bat.
Yeah, the bat,
And then your hand, the two hands in the air this way.
Okay.
So I'm going to lift and then drop.
Ah.
You try to meet your hand.
Okay.
Your hip.
You know the funny thing? I think because these guys are that the Congo I remember. If I remember the Congo I remember, we used to do it like you're climbing the hill, then you do something like this.
Like this.
Yeah.
That's the one I remember
This is the Congo I remember.
Yeah.
So I think this is the modified one, and they moved it from.
Castro used to do it so well.
Yeah.
Yes,
They used to do the Congo like this, and then I don't know how these dances.
And even as Samuel Jan used to do it good as well.
Yeah.
And then I think they modified it now, and now instead of doing the
Castro Egedo, Fitri Baby Jets.
So teach us the modified one. Yeah. So teach us the modified one. How do you?
So that was it. You just meet your hip.
You meet your hip this way.
Yeah.
So you slant your hip.
Yeah.
And raise your hands.
Yeah.
And then.
This way. So once you move forward, you meet. So you go start that way.
Okay.
You meet
So.
and drop.
Hey God, my goodness. So when the ass goes up, the hands comes down. Oh,
Yes.
I forgot it.
Yes.
Actually meets your hip.
Okay. Yes.
Oh my goodness. Oh, so it's like this.
Then you drop. Then you
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
You know what? So 1, 2 steps. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. So we're gonna call for a music, and then you're gonna show us how to do it.
Exactly with the music.
DJ, take us away.
Oh, you're 24/7, I'll be dancing.
Okay, so what we can do right now, Godwin, do the
Congo.
Congo.
Give me beats. Give me beats.
Okay. So it's my turn now. Okay, so
this is the UK version. This is the UK version. All right, let's move on to the next dance.
Yes.
Now, I remember Amanda. I think I was on campus then when that dance came. Amanda.
I remember.
I don't know how the name come about, but I remember Amanda back then. I think in the 2008, 9, 10.
Yes, I remember Amanda.
We used to have Amanda. Guys, do you remember Amanda?
Yeah.
So you want to teach us Amanda?
Let's go.
So let's get the steps. And for our viewers watching at home, listen, you can be a part of it. Just send us a message on our social media handles at MX24GH with the hashtag DAM Club. We are learning how to dance. We are throwing back some Ghanaian dances. And we have the DWB Academy here teaching us how to do those dances. So, guys, Amanda.
Okay. So with Amanda,
give us the baby version. We beg you, the baby version. Don't give us the serious one.
Don't worry.
Okay.
So it involves sliding.
Okay.
Add your own flair, which is your body movement.
Okay.
Yes. So it goes. You slide.
Oh.
From the middle. When you're using your right, you slide with your right leg this way.
Okay.
Then you drop.
Okay.
And then you add a little flair.
Ah.
Hey! Wow.
I got it. I got it.
Being like a sneak.
Yeah.
That way. Yeah.
Hey, what the Bollywood do, Anna?
Okay.
So once you slide, drop, and 1, 2, do the same to your left.
Okay.
Slide, drop, and 1.
Oh, easy. Let's go. We don't even need to teach us. Let's go.
Yes,
let's go.
Music.
Give us that, Amanda. I think there was a song called Amanda. Ziggy.
I think it was
Ziggy.
No. Yeah,
Ziggy did Amanda. Ziggy did something.
Okay.
Let me see you do the Amanda. But any song will go fine. Let's go.
Yeah,
DJ, let's go. Okay, and we're going to jump onto the very last dance for today. Time is running out.
We're moving overseas.
We are.
Yes.
I think it's from South Africa.
Yeah, it's from South Africa. Yeah.
So we're going to learn how to do the guara. This is not too long. I think this was like what? 2-3 years ago.
Yeah, it's not that old.
Popular
yeah.
2-3 years ago. So guys, they're going to teach us how to do the guara. This is so funny. But
let's go. How do you do the guara?
How do you do the guara?
Mommy, I hope you're watching because I know you've been watching a lot of videos on YouTube. So I hope you're watching.
Okay. So
let's
for
go.
my understanding, guara means maybe a rebel.
Oh,
a rebel.
Okay.
It has to be in this form.
What? Okay.
Like a gorilla, that way.
Okay.
Like a gorilla.
Ready to fight.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it involves your knee moving in.
This is like morning exercise,
I
really.
tell you. It is. These dances, my goodness.
So it goes this way.
Wait, I can't. Okay.
So whilst the knee goes in,
yeah.
you lift your leg, and then it goes in again.
Oh, so it's like a...
That way.
Oh, okay.
But don't forget to add the body movement.
Okay.
Yes.
So show us how to do it and then
do
we'll
it now with the music.
So it goes.
With the music, let's go.
DWP as well, yes, I need to join them.
Absolutely.
That's amazing, but
oh my goodness.
That's it done.
I hope the viewers at home are also exercising like we are. I'm feeling very hot.
I know, me too.
That's how I was cooled earlier.
Exactly.
But now I'm hot. Thank you very much.
Out of breath.
Thank you very much. DWP Academy, it was good having you.
Absolutely.
Guys, you've been watching the AM Club. How do we reach out to you?
Yes.
DWP Academy on social media?
Yeah, on every social media, it's DWP Academy. On Twitter, it's DWP Academy World.
Oh, okay.
Instagram is DWP Academy.
Okay. And now if we want to reach the two of you personally.
All right, so I'm Real Cash.
Trying to catch his breath.
I know, right?
Real
Okay.
Cash. On all social media, and she's...
And I'm Rachel1 on Instagram. The Rachel is RICHAUL.
Okay.
And they add 1 with
Oh,
an
okay.
underscore.
All right.
Well, guys is trying to catch his breath. Yeah.
I know, right?
Media, what will I do? Anyways, but guys, thank you so much. Thank you. It's been a fun show today. Thursday edition, Throwback Thursday just went by.
Absolutely.
Earlier on, we had a discussion on Lifestyle Daily with, of course, Mr. Smooth.
Mr. Smooth himself, and we spoke about the healthy reproduction female system, actually.
And then there is we had a plug with the DWP
team
Academy, and we understand that there is the South African sensation. Caesar in the studio before we go. We have the South African sensation coming up with. Is it Amapiano you were telling me about the genre of South African music?
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome. So when we return from this quick break, we'll have South African sensation Caesar joining us in the studio briefly before we say bye-bye to you guys. Stay with us.
Opinions are like onions. Everybody has one.
Abortion is a no-no. As a human being, you must take responsibility for all your actions and inactions. Your misjudgment shouldn't be enough grounds to take a life.
No. I disagree with you because look, if you do not legalize it, people will go to quack doctors anyway who might end up not just kill the baby but the mother as well.
Why should I waste my time joining a long queue under the hot sun to vote for a political party, knowing very well that nothing would be achieved at the end of the day?
Something will be achieved. It's your civic responsibility to turn out to vote. Vote and vote for a good leader.
Governments need to cater to every graduate, diversify the economy, invest in other sectors.
But the government cannot do it all. That is why we need the youth to take up the mantle and set up their own businesses. That is how we will create economic viability.
Here on Opposing Views, we take your views, my views and the views of the experts and put them in the right context for you, our discerning viewers.
Get your hands up! Get your hands up! Get your hands up! Hands up! Hands up! Turn down for what? Angelina, you be cool in my temperature. If you call,
say cheese, take a picture. Shaka pose, make a see, take a picture.
in the leg book, boah, 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 boah.
Where the party there today? Hey mama, hey I ever say. Secure.
Go on, my people. Welcome to Escape.
A boy's body count and a girl's body count matter differently.
Wow, ladies.
Probably an experience, something that happened.
Is it a deal breaker in a relationship?
No.
The Escape, and this show focuses on topics that are hot on the lips of our young people and presents it in an open, honest conversation.
Oh, look at him, he's crying, he's such a girl.
In other words, there are no liars on our show.
The man is the head of the home. The man is, quote-unquote, the breadwinner.
We come here with the truth.
We talk of something being toxic. It's something which is harmful or unpleasant.
Stay glued to the television for the hottest show on TV.
Hello guys and welcome to Home Fit. Home Fit is a fitness show designed to take care of all your fitness needs. I'm your trainer Brad and I will be taking you through a series of workouts. After a great workout, let's talk nutrition.
Oh my goodness. Guys, you're watching the AM Club. Welcome back. Now, before we wrap up, we have South African sensation Caesar in the studio.
Absolutely.
And the hair and the Caesar just matches.
I know, it matches your brand.
The brand and the name
Yes,
Caesar is just
it's part of the branding, right?
Yeah,
definitely. His little baby face.
You're in Ghana. What are you up to?
Man, I'm doing a media tour, a couple of performances, you know, meeting up with a few artists this side, collaborating, you know, with some great African acts, you know. So yeah, man, we're here, man. Golden Boy, Caesar.
Yeah.
Hey,
also have a Golden Boy too. Golden Boy.
Golden Boy. Africa's Golden Boy. I actually ended yesterday, man. Yeah, so day 2. You know, yeah, man, I'm here to have fun. You know, link up with you guys. You know, have fun, yeah, man. You know, just spread love in Ghana. So that's what we're about.
How's the reception been for you in Ghana?
Man, it's amazing, man. Dope people.
Is it your first time here?
First time,
Okay,
first time.
fantastic.
You know, so like, yeah, I'm pretty happy. You know, everyone here is like kind and nice, great vibrations, great energies. You know, so I'm here, man.
It's the motherland. It's
I know,
right?
right? So in terms of like music, tell us more about your music, the project that you've done already.
So I just released an EP. You know, I've got a leading single out right now, Bang Notification. Make sure you guys check that out. You know, Afro beats, I'm a piano. Yeah, man. So the project also has, I'm actually dropping another video on Friday. Featuring Major League, big song, I'm a piano. Great music, man. So yeah, man.
That's fantastic.
Have you plugged down any collaborations in Ghana yet?
Not yet, but definitely about to. Definitely about to. There's some great artists this side.
Yeah, who should we expect you to work with?
Oh, who would you want to work with?
Who do I wanna?
Yeah.
I really like Jackie.
Okay,
Oh,
Jackie.
Jackie.
You would make
man,
beautiful music.
Caesar, be careful. You like Jackie, don't you?
Yeah, Jackie, fantastic.
She's an amazing artist, man. So yeah, man.
She's the only one you'd like to work with?
Yeah, for now.
Any rappers? You wanna just go into Afrobeats?
There's this young rapper. I just forgot his name. He's really dope. I saw his music yesterday. He's popping, man.
How does it look like?
He's short, skinny, but like he's in the hood. Like
Y'all talk?
Yato!
Is that Yato?
Yeah, he had a song with Stormy.
The skinny guy.
Yeah.
Really dope guy, man.
Okay,
so
shout out
definitely. To that guy.
Yeah,
Yeah, man. Let's talk about your new single, Ajay. Is that
No. My new single is Bang Notification.
Bang Notifications, right?
Yeah, man. In fact, it's just one month, just over 2 million
views on YouTube.
Man, I'm super, like, God bless.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, man. So people gotta go check that out.
Absolutely. And if they want to check it out, where should they go?
On Instagram, follow me at cazere.sa. So Caesar SA. Twitter, cazere_SA. So yeah, man.
And the song is available on all platforms.
All platforms, Spotify, Apple, AudioMac. Everything is right there, man.
And what should we expect from you on the side of the world? On the side of the world? On the side of Africa, West Africa? What should we expect?
Just beautiful music, beautiful vibes, beautiful collabs, you know. Yeah, man, I'm here to make beautiful African music and make us unite,
Fantastic.
Make beautiful things.
We're definitely looking forward to that. Definitely looking forward to that. Well, there you have it. This has been the AM Club right here on MX24, and it's been absolutely amazing. We had a talk or a topical conversation with Mr. Smooth himself about how to keep the female reproductive system healthy. We also had a throwback session with a DWP dance group, and they showed us how to bust some moves and reminded us that we've come a long way when it comes to Afrobeat and our dances as well. And we've just had a great conversation with Caesar, South African sensational as well. Welcome to Ghana.
Thank you so much.
And welcome to the AM Club as well. You're officially a member. So do make sure that you pop by whenever you're in Ghana, okay? You have to. You're officially a member now, all right?
Thank you, man.
You're welcome. So that will be all for the AM Club today. My name is Edma Ohima Lawer. My socials are Edma Lawer at EDMALAWER.
And my name is Godwin Namboh, at Godwin Namboh on all social media platforms. Thank you for joining us. We're leaving you with a video, the latest single from Caesar. Enjoy this one. We'll see you tomorrow.
up, get your hands up, hands up, hands up. Turn down for what? Angelina.